Hey guys, it's Tom. Welcome back to another movie review. Now, this review is actually kind of late because this movie came out in April, but I saw it this month in June, and I did say that I wanted to review movies that I saw in the theater starting in June. So this movie just came to my local dollar theater, and I went to go see it, and I'll be reviewing it. And this movie is Eye in the Sky. That's right, guys. Eye in the Sky is a war drama-esque type film. I'll explain what I mean by that in a minute. It's directed by Gavin Hood, who also directed Ender's Game and X-Men Origins Wolverine. Both movies I have not seen. I remember when Ender's Game came out, I didn't go see it because I kind of heard mixed feelings about it. And X-Men Origins Wolverine, I just got into the X-Men and everyone tells me that's one of the worst ones. Stay away from it. But anyway, Eye in the Sky is directed by Gavin Hood. It stars Helen Mirren, Aaron Paul, the late great Alan Rickman, and hopefully I can pronounce his name right, Barkhad Abdi, the guy from Captain Phillips. So anyway, guys, the main plot of Eye in the Sky is Helen Mirren plays a colonel who's leading a capture strike in Kenya. That's right, she is looking for someone. She's been looking for someone for a long time, and she's finally found them, and she works with Lieutenant General Frank Benson, played by Alan Rickman, and the two of them are in separate locations. Actually, everyone working together is in separate locations. You have Helen Mirren's character, Alan Rickman's character. I think Alan Rickman's character is in London. Aaron Paul plays a pilot. He's stationed in Nevada, and Barkhad Abdi's character is actually stationed over in Kenya. So they're all working together. They're just not in the same place. They're all working together to capture this terrorist that Helen Mirren's character has been after for quite some time. So she's leading this capture attack. Alan Rickman's character is sort of the one who gets the approval of all of the elected officials. And Aaron Paul is the pilot of the drone. He's over in Nevada, so he controls it, via remote control and things like that. And Barkhad Abdi's character is sort of the eyes on the ground, so to speak, in Kenya. But anyway, they find out that the person they're looking for is actually going to attempt a suicide bombing. So their mission quickly escalates from capture to kill. Now, as you can imagine, that puts a lot of pressure on them because they have to get a lot of approval from all of these elected officials, and they have to change their strike tactics. And right as they're about to attack, a little girl wanders into their attack zone. And so that creates a whole slew of problems. Do they go forward with this attack? Can they risk sparing her life? What can they do to prevent, hurting her and other innocent civilians, but still go through with the kill strike? Because if the suicide bombing takes place, it's going to kill more people as opposed to if they strike them. Hopefully that made sense. So guys, Eye in the Sky. As I mentioned before, I kind of said it was kind of a war drama-esque movie, and that's because it really is. There really is no gunfire in this movie. It doesn't follow soldiers like other war films. It really is more of a behind-the-scenes of these people who sit behind screens and, do all these attacks and just cause all this damage or save all these lives, whatever. But I will say it's still a great war thriller. It's more of a thriller about war as opposed to a war thriller. I guess is the best way to put it. It really digs into the people's emotions and how they, what they go through when they see things like this. Aaron Paul's character sees the little girl, and he's the one who's in charge of launching the drone, and he doesn't see her, and, everyone at first maybe is mad at him, but then they, see his ways, and it really messes with them because how do they make it so that they can spare her life, but still kill the people that they're trying to kill? So there's a lot of tension there, and I think what's most important is that it really humanizes these people who work behind the scenes in the military, because we picture them as being heroes, as being the people who know everything, but this film really deals in the fact that these people are people. Helen Mirren's character is married. We see her leave her house at the beginning and leave her husband in bed, and she doesn't go home. throughout the day. We see Alan Rickman's character. He's looking for a present for his daughter or his niece, and he works all the time, so he's kind of maybe a little bit distant. He doesn't know what to get his daughter. Aaron Paul's character, he's just an average person, but he knows when to draw the line, so to speak. And I really like that about this movie, the fact that it humanizes these people that are heroes. But they have conflicts too, okay? They don't think that they are perfect by any means. And I really like that this movie really goes into that. Now, performance-wise, everyone here is giving great performances. Helen Mirren does a great job as the Colonel. What I like about her character is that she could have easily been played by a guy, but the fact that it's a woman, really... The gender of the role could have been interchangeable, but she did a really good job in this role. Aaron Paul does a great job as the pilot, who's very conflicted, very worried for this little girl and all the destruction that he will cause. Because like I said, he's the guy who has the finger on the trigger. Alan Rickman does a great job, and watching this movie, it really made me miss him because he's giving a great performance. He doesn't go over the top. He keeps it subtle in the Alan Rickman way that we love, but the dialogue he has and the urgency that his character brings was really exciting to watch. And even Barkhad Abdi's character he's very smart, so he's giving a great performance as a guy who, when he gets caught or if he's in an uncomfortable situation, he knows his way out of there. So every person is giving a great performance, but I do have two people that I need to praise, and I need to look up their names because I don't know them by hand. Two actresses that I must mention. Phoebe Fox, she plays Aaron Paul's sidekick in the room where they're controlling the drone. She's new to the military, whereas Aaron Paul's been there for a while, but they have the same job. So seeing these two people who, they don't have a lot of experience between them, but they both know what they're doing, I thought she did a great job playing off of Aaron Paul. She was playing the more innocent type of character, but I thought she and Aaron Paul had great chemistry. And also, Monica Dolan plays one of the elected officials that Alan Rickman's character is trying to sway and get her over to the fact that this needs to be a kill mission as opposed to a capture mission. So I have to praise both those actresses. They did a great job. Overall, guys, Eye in the Sky is a really, really good war drama. I don't think in a couple of years it's going to be remembered as like one of the absolute best, but for what it is, what it's going for, it does a really great job. And I really didn't find a lot to really jump up and down about this movie. I had a great time watching it. There are so many scenes where I was just, leaning forward in my seat. My fists were sweating because I was clutching them because there's a lot of tension. There are quite a number of scenes that hardly have any dialogue in them, but the tension, the feeling that, pardon my French, but SHIT is going to go down at any second. I really like when movies do that, and this movie does a great job at it. Like I said, for what it's going for, it does a great job. And the plot is pretty basic. I mean, there really, like I said, there's nothing that I would jump up and down. Like, you have to go see this movie. This is one of the best war films I've ever seen in my entire life. But it's a really, really, really good one, and really nothing that I can find any faults with. I just don't really see this movie having much power as being remembered in a couple of years as a Saving Private Ryan or a Schindler's List kind of thing. But guys, I really, really enjoyed watching Eye in the Sky, and if you do get a chance to see it, I would recommend going to see it. I think it's an excellent drama, lots of tension, great performances, great writing too. So guys, in the end, I'm going to give Eye in the Sky 4 air drones out of 5. 4 air drones out of 5. Guys, that's my review for Eye in the Sky. Now, here's my question to you. If you did see Eye in the Sky, what did you think of it? Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know, what are some of your favorite war films? Do you like all the ones that everyone else likes? Or are there some that you actually think are kind of underrated? Let me know all that down below in the comments, guys. Be sure to subscribe and give this video a like by pressing the like button. It's late. So, guys, thank you so much very much for watching. I'm slurring my words, so I'm going to cut this video off. I'm Tom Urrutia. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.